since there's no speaker today, this is just an open mic. Anyone can bring up any topic they want.
Using your fluency for good. It's like a superpower. You know, it goes back to Superman. We'll keep it easy. So, like, if Superman wanted to, like, he could have ruled the entire Earth. Like, he was like a god on Earth. But what did he do? He helped people. He brought people up. He saved the world. And basically, what I'm saying is, now that we have this gift to express ourselves, we should try to do so in a positive way. But we do live in a world that's been pretty divisive lately. Well, I mean, it's always been divisive, but
Yeah.
occasionally you're going to have to defend yourself with your words. You know, it's like, you know, a guy that can fight mixed martial arts, you know, he doesn't go around beating people up, but if someone steps to him, you know, he's got to lay him out. Simple as that. Not that I'm encouraging that. I'm just saying to use your gift for good.
So, stuttering, speech anxiety definitely takes a toll on your mental health. And when I used to stutter, I didn't have many friends. It was hard to network with people. And I used to be a taciturn, no friends, completely ostracized, right? But once I met you, Lee, and my life changed. Thank you so much for that. And once I started to, become fluent, I never thought that I would enjoy speaking and socializing with people. I thought I had aversion towards that. But actually, no, I actually enjoyed speaking with people. And I felt more alive when I did that. And people would be like, can't you just shut up for a minute? So I kept on talking. So I am too loquacious now. I keep talking, and yeah, so that's how it is now.
When I used to have a stutter, even when I was a kid, I remember that I used to have very severe anxiety and I would be depressed all the time because I couldn't communicate or talk. So yeah, then later throughout life, I started doing things to boost up my confidence, but I still stuttered. I still feared and was anxious about words. So what this program did was, besides being fluent, is it allowed me to be in control more of my thoughts. Because in order to stop stuttering, you gotta be aware of your thoughts of what's going on. Because stutterers tend to hold on to that word they have in their mind. So what helped me was not think about that word. You could say anything else. And that helped me with anxiety too. Like I don't I don't dwell on those anxious thoughts or depressing thoughts or those. I'm aware of it. I let it go and give myself positive affirmations to counteract that negative one.
Before this, my mind was obsessed with stuttering. I measured my value and basically my happiness based on blocking and it essentially took a huge toll in every single way. Now that that isn't an issue any longer, I of course have other issues, jobs, career, relationship, etc. But I've had a huge weight off, which essentially was my stuttering.
Stuttering can also be an issue for your physical well-being as well. For example, my stutter would kind of limit me or inhibit me from expressing issues when I went to the doctor. I could literally not talk. I would block and force and have all these other issues. I could not tell them what was going on. I could not express the health situation. And so I would have to write it out. And I know it's not ideal. So it's just, or I would have people speak for me. And I think in that regard, stuttering can be very, very bad. So I'm really glad that that is not an issue anymore. And yeah, I can speak up when I have an issue.
I accomplished, I would say, a milestone in my eyes as far as like joining this program, because what drove me to join this program was a bad interview, and interviews have always been kind of like a dreadful thing. And recently, of that same interview, or a second round of that interview, I was interviewed by three people, and I did amazing. I came into the interview reminding myself that I have tools. You know, I don't have to be in panic mode, and I can use those tools. And I spoke very comfortably. I was very entertaining, and I ended up getting the job. So I just want to thank you guys. Not being able to be fluent and confident can lead to financial mediocrity and unhappiness in career, right? So I was in a career that I did not enjoy. I did not enjoy the shift, right? The night shift, and I quit that job and I joined every single group session possible. I was living off my savings, right? I didn't have an income coming in. I was living off my savings, and I decided to better my speech and be able to go into any interview with confidence and be able to go for any job. Stuttering is a symptom of anxiety, but it does lead to more anxiety. And when you can conquer stuttering, right, you can reduce that anxiety. And the benefits that you do get is a more confident person, a more happy person.
When we carry ourselves with this dignity, people will naturally respect and treat us with the same level of regard. So the way we present ourselves is the way the world will treat us. Thank you, everyone.
From the very first day I joined this program, I felt something amazing when I started using affirmations. I felt a strong power inside me. My confidence became very high. I felt like a bird that was locked in a cage and is now free, flying and singing with joy. Every day I feel more confident and more happy. One affirmation really changed my life. It is, I feel calm and peaceful at all times. This helped me in many ways. I sleep better, I eat better, and I look at the world in a more positive way.
I wanted to just take a moment of appreciation just to appreciate this program. Within these 2 weeks, I've just approached so many strangers, and I've just really put myself out there, and I've made so many friends and so many amazing interactions. And actually, I have been practicing to speak like a king. I don't think I'm speaking it right now, but I delivered 2 presentations, and their retention rate for people was so high. Like I think out of their room of 40 people, 30 people were looking at me, and I just love that. And I just want to appreciate your program, and I think I'm reaching mastery stages. So thank you so much, Coach.
Today I speak with bank and some where then I speak really enjoying with my phone call. I just take long stop that make me to use the clutch well. So really I am enjoying my speech. So I feel I must do also more, especially when I use word linkage and long stop. That make me my speech clear and easy to for the pupils.
Jamal, you
So-
sound wonderful and you
So
look
I
great.
like my speech, so I will do more and more.
Jamal, if I didn't
Yes, thank
know
you.
better, I would think you were a candidate for public office. You're in your suit coat and your white shirt and your very dignified posture and your excellent delivery of your words. You sound like a politician. That I don't mean that as an insult. I mean it as a compliment. With that, I'll close the meeting with our motto. If you can say one word anywhere, anytime, you can say and love to say any word, anywhere, anytime. Until next Saturday, have a great weekend.